Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is Krista here to do the weekly reading for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Leo, if you don't know your Moon and Rising sign, check Always Astrology. It's linked in the description box below. That way you can plug in all your birth information and find out your whole birth chart. And that way, if you want additional information for the week, you can always look at your rising or moon sign readings in addition to your sun sign reading. So this is for the week of June 27th to July 4th. And it is a general reading, so I'll encourage you to apply any messages here to what is most prominent in your life. So links to the cards I'm using as well as to my ebook and a little description about why I do what I do are in the description box as well. I'll be using the Wisdom of the Oracle Tarot for the main 3-card spread and then drawing additional cards from each of the Medicine Card Tarot and the Healing with the Angels Tarot. Normally, I've been asking over the past several months, what are the general messages for your sign? I'm going to switch it up a teeny bit this week, and for all signs, I'll be asking, what does your particular sign need to know this week? And I'm just going to gauge how the cards are laid after that, and if it is going to assist you better in terms of general message versus what does your sign need to know for the week. So hopefully you'll find that to be a bit more helpful. That's the goal there. So Leo, I wish for you all success, joy, and wellness. I call upon Archangels Michael, Gabriel, Metatron, and Uriel to guide this reading in peace, clarity, protection, and wisdom. And I ask that Gaia please bless this reading for Leo. So what does Leo need to know this week? What does Leo need to know? All right, so these flipped out. Normally, I only take one jumper at a time, but I will take those work together and out of the deck, and I'll just keep shuffling for a final card here. I did do 1 week without looking at the bottom of the deck for general energy, and I really felt like something was missing. So I think I'm going to stick to using the bottom of the deck card energy for the week. Leo, so far in your central position, you have Unfinished Symphony. And then to one side, we have Milk and Honey. This is also known as their Nirvana card, dreams and wishes coming true, goals being met, or just within reach. Okay, so keep up what you're doing here. It looks like Nirvana's around the corner. And like I said, however this is playing out for you in a general sense, whatever it is you're most experiencing this week, this could have to do with travel, health, work, relationships, etc. So it looks like no matter what is going on this week that's most prominent for you, there is a huge, beautiful rainbow at the end of it. So this is beautiful to see. It's ultimately about love from within, about experiencing love from within and being able to express it on the outside as well. And then we will look at the bottom card here, Orphaned. All right. So we have Unfinished Symphony, Milk and Honey, and the card Imagine. So holy smokes, this could feel as though this is out of your reach, but I think these are going together this week, and I'm going to pay attention to these in detail in just a moment. We are looking at general energy for the week here with the Orphaned card. This could feel like, particularly with regard to the cards that are the central spread, okay? Like I said, the keywords are Unfinished Symphony, Milk and Honey, and Imagine. This is something, Leo, that you are willing to put time, effort, and energy into that's going to absolutely take you to places. A nirvana, personal, political, whatever that means for you, awaits, right? Because it's just a process away. It's just a detail away. It's yours for the taking. You have to imagine bringing it in. You have to put in order what you plan to do to bring this into your life. Something is waiting for you to finish it, however, in order for you to experience this. Now, the reason why I don't find this to be a peculiar card in this instance regarding the overall energy for this type of outcome for you, Leo, is because this is part and parcel of growth. Listen, you're growing away from something. The fact that you have an unfinished symphony here that you are willing and able to bring into the forefront. You're not waiting on anybody. You're not making excuses anymore, and good on you. And you're not waiting for permission to do this. You're not waiting for what a lot of folks like to call validation. You don't need other people's accolades, even. This isn't even about, even if it is about something in the public sphere, and it very well may be, whatever, but political, private, personal, whatever's going on here is about you. This is how you plan to forge ahead, and this is ultimately about the highest good, right? Healing and management of emotions and resources is always to the benefit of everyone involved, because everything we do creates a ripple effect. However, one of the ripple effects of getting to these new and higher places in your own life, because you've done this for yourself, again, like I said, not because of other people's value systems or for their validation, but for your own. Believe it or not, there is a price to pay to this, and a lot of people who've already reached pinnacles of success now, no matter what that means to you or them, their level or measure of success means having to have left something behind. And sometimes leaving something behind isn't a bad thing. Sometimes it means old attitudes or opinions or even behaviors, but sometimes other people can feel as though, if this is you feeling orphaned, for example, as opposed to you orphaning, right? You're letting go, you're neglecting, you're getting away from this sense of darkness. However, if other people are feeling this and are expressing it to you one way or the other, sometimes words are not necessary. The way they don't talk to you or choose to speak to you or ignore you or act when you're in their company, they're going to feel orphaned. And this is because of your measure of success. Because, like I said, there is a price to everything. Now, you may say, oh, okay, this isn't worth it. I don't want to get everything I've ever wanted and desired and worked for, because it means I might have to leave someone behind, or someone I already know and love isn't going to feel good about me moving ahead. Please consider that to be an issue. It doesn't have to take over your world, but please consider that as a problem of theirs, okay? This isn't your problem that they need you to remain the same. Nobody need remain the same. It's the antithesis to growth. So if someone else that you love or is close to you isn't growing as quickly as you are, or doesn't have the same type of a future developed for them, or working toward the same type of enlightenment or success, okay, whatever that means for you, they may not be wishing the best for you. So it is up to you to say, am I willing to stay stuck in this place to make this other people or persons happy? Or am I willing to say, you know what? This sacrifice is worth it, because it means that I move ahead and create that generous ripple effect. That's what I'm seeing here, okay? It's remarkable, and I just want to point this out very quickly. Many, many years ago, I was overweight. And one of the things that actually put me off of losing it, when I really got down to the nitty gritty and I was making lists, right? Well, why don't I want to lose weight? What does this mean to me to lose weight? Because I wasn't always a big girl. And believe it or not, one of the things that kept me from losing weight was impacting other people. I didn't want other people to feel bad who were fat like me. If I went and lost weight, how are they going to feel, right? Please don't do this. If that's at all anything, if that makes sense to you on any level here, please reconsider living your life in order to please or appease someone else. Okay, Leo, just really concentrating on that, because it looks like there is such a grand future ahead of you right now, and it's within reach. And it's all up to you. And I'm going to sort of slide through these rather quickly, just because I know I sucked up a lot of time here, but it's because this is really generally so awesome and invigorating and passionate, that honestly, the real big thing that I believe, according to the spread that you need to know this week, is that your decision isn't about whether this is going to work out. Not at all. This is all working out. This is within your grasp. This is what you need to know this week. primarily, okay? This is the overall energy regarding how you're moving forward, okay? So with the unfinished symphony, you can see that there are not only instruments, but she's on an egg. The egg, as I've always said, is a universal symbol of fertility. So bring this into fruition this week, Leo. This is what this is really saying this week. Something wants you to finish it. Now, is it the dishes or some housework? Probably not. If it is, I wouldn't consider it your ultimate goal in life. This is about something creative, artistic, uniquely yours. And the reason I say this is because both of these follow to the side of it. Look, milk and honey, pure nirvana, a rainbow, everything that rainbows mean to you. It's all about the, right, what do we automatically think? There's a pot of gold at the end of it. That is within you. This is already existing. It's yours for the taking, okay? And then with the Imagine card, really, I think one of the other great lessons for you to know this week, Leo, is don't be afraid to imagine. Don't let this, please, please, don't let this, okay? This is true. This is absolutely true. This will happen. My example, that woman was mad at me and actually didn't and stopped talking to me when I lost weight. These things will happen, but you will meet other people and you will find greater relationships, and that person may come back and you might even encourage that person to change their own life. Please don't let this hold you up, okay? Because of this. You have greater things to give to the world and you have greater things inside to offer. You only need to imagine what that life is like for you and bring it into existence. This is your symphony, yours. And the beauty that you deserve because you express it already exists. You just need to be able to focus and calculate it and organize it into reality, okay? This is what's going on this week for you, Leo. So with the armadillo, I believe this is boundaries, but forgive me, I don't see this guy very often, so I am going to check him out. I have no pride when it comes to looking at my books. It is indeed. The armadillo is the card of boundaries. It's about letting harmful words or intentions roll off of you. What are the other things? So it's asking some questions. Are you honoring your personal enjoyment? Do other people treat you like a doormat? Are you being taken for granted? Do you have a hard time saying no? Okay, so if you need to, contemplate on the term boundaries this week, and I think these might even play a nice play off each other this week for you, Leo. So a nice key term to contemplate this week with regard to your reading, Leo, is boundaries. Yes, okay, so these two right here, contemplate these two together. You need to create these really strong boundaries for yourself, because another thing about success, like I said, on whatever level for you, is that you are going to tick people off, okay? This is just the nature of the beast. Somebody's going to get ticked off. Somebody's going to say, you've changed, and all the rest of it, right? But here's the thing. You're supposed to, okay? We're supposed to. We're not supposed to be, it's a wasted life. Muhammad Ali said this, at the end of his life. He's like, I'm not the same man I was 20 years ago, and thank God, and I'm glad, right? It's true. You're supposed to grow. You're supposed to change, and you might help someone else, but you can't be in charge of that. That's up to them. Final card for the reading, Leo, is divine timing. Look at this. The arrow is straight. The string is drawn. It's right here. It's right here. Look at this. Just let it go. Let it go. It's drawn. Everything is in order. Everything is as it needs to be. You merely need to bring this into fruition. And the time is now. The time is this. By the end of this week, I would stop if there's any element of procrastination. Stop procrastination and just put something to paper. Put those words out there. Put that craft out there. Finish that project. Wrap something up, even if it's small. Even if you're saying, it's not everything I wanted to complete. There's 12 chapters. I've only got one done. Finish the one because it'll give you momentum. And this is what it's all about this week, Leo. So that concludes your reading. I really hope it helped and you found it healing. Thank you so much for joining me today. As always, if you have a moment, let me know how this plays out for you. I'm always curious to hear how this plays out for my Leos. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe today. I upload videos for your sign every week. So Leo, take good care of yourself, and I will see you next time.